I'm Dave, you're watching Dave's Taste Buds, and welcome back. Have I got another great episode for you today? We're talking Million Dollar Chicken Casserole. It's the ultimate in comfort food. It's so rich, it's so creamy, it's so cheesy, it's got the crisp Ritz cracker topping on top. It is delicious. It is fantastic for any day of the week, and it's also great because you can make it ahead of time. Don't bake it off right away. Throw it in your fridge. Cook it the next day, cook it later. Meal prep is big now. You've got a busy life. Do it ahead of time, set it aside, cook it tomorrow or cook it later or cook it now, which is what we're gonna do because I can't wait to taste it. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is get our oven set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, get that thing preheated so when this is ready, we can put it right in. Get yourself a bowl, shredded chicken. Look, big, easy hack that is absolutely delicious. Get yourself a rotisserie chicken. If you're a local supermarket or Walmart, if you're near one of those, all these, I don't know if Target has them, wherever you do your food shopping, see if they got a rotisserie chicken. If they do, grab one. It's so easy. Makes everything so much easier and quicker, and they're delicious. They're like pre-seasoned. So what's better than that? First thing, into our bowl, cream cheese. Get that a little bit softened. By softened, I mean just leave it out at room temperature for a while. I mean, I don't mean stick it out in the hot sun for 3 hours. Just let it sit while you're prepping your other stuff. Softens it up a little bit, makes it a little more pliable. Cream cheese goes in. Sour cream, that goes in. This is gonna make our delicious sauce almost. Cottage cheese. Look, I was a little surprised too. I was like, cottage cheese? Meh. Trust me, it's delicious. Look at that. We got just about every white thing I can find in my kitchen. To at least change the color a little, we got a can of cream of chicken soup. That thing is going right in. Why was that so much harder than I thought it was going to be? This is just pepper, it is garlic powder, and it's a little bit of onion powder. We're gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put just a little bit of salt too, while I'm thinking of it. You gotta have nice salt levels. Now we're gonna mix this up until it's smooth, and to do that, I'm gonna break out my trusty hand mixer. Spatula out here. Look at this. I'm going to use a spatula to get stuff off of my spatula. Well, I don't know. It's kind of strange, but I hate when everything sticks to the spatula. You just don't get to use it. Get in there. Here we go. Now, you could take a spatula or a wooden spoon, just kind of smash this up. You really just want to mix it and smooth it out, but you know what? Hand mixer.
5 minutes later.
There we go. It's just a nice way to get everything kind of mixed together. Make sure all the ingredients are spread around, incorporated evenly. Chicken going in the bowl. There we go. Cheddar cheese. This is 2 cups. We're gonna save a little bit because we're gonna put it across the top. That's probably good. Now here's the other great thing about this. There's a lot you can do to it. You can change the profiles all over the place. The first thing I thought about doing was maybe adding some bacon to it, but I didn't. I just left this alone. You could add bacon. You could put in like a ranch powder mix. You could also put in a packet of Hidden Valley Ranch mix right into this if you wanted to, with the bacon and the cheese. That actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Once we have all of our ingredients, we're just gonna give it a mix. Oh yeah, look at that. Just wanna make sure everything kind of comes together. Oh, oven's ready. That is some good timing, Dave. That is good timing. Huh? That is all set to go. We're gonna grab our dish that we're gonna bake it in. drop it right in there. There we go. Always keep your workstation clean. That way, you don't have a lot of work to do. Clean as you go. If you've watched any of my other videos, and hopefully you have, I'm big into keeping things clean as you go. Plus, I'm usually, on a Saturday like today, I'm usually trying to tape 2 or 3 episodes at a time, so it helps keep me organized. We're going to take what we have left of that cheese. We're going to sprinkle that across the top. Looks fantastic. We got some melted butter. We got some Ritz crackers. Now, this is 1 sleeve. You could do more. I'm almost thinking I might want to do more, but we'll take a look. Little technique that I found, because I do this a lot. I take a sleeve of the Ritz crackers, I throw it into a Ziploc, I get most of the air out of it, I give it a nice smash. It's perfect. And again, keeps everything nice and neat. We're just gonna plop that in our bowl. We're gonna take our melted butter. We're gonna drizzle that right into it. I'm gonna grab a spoon. I'm just gonna get that coated in the butter. As you can see, I got my Ritz cracker box here. Just trying to look for a brand deal. Look, if you know somebody that works for Nabisco that can get me a brand deal, that would love to see tens, sometimes hundreds of people see a video. I'm kidding, obviously. Just trying to grow this channel, so do me a favor. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. We got our casserole, we got our Ritz cracker mix. Look at that, we're just gonna put that right on the top. I'm gonna spread that out. Oh, I am liking the way this looks. I'm really not even gonna worry about this bubbling up and going over. I'm pretty secure that it's nice in this casserole dish. And again, the recipe, the ingredients, the instructions, everything is down below. So check it out if you need to. If you need to double this, you got a bigger family, just double it. Just get yourself a 9x13 and use that. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we're gonna check it out. So sit tight. So while that's in the oven, I'm gonna prep for another episode, but for you, it's just gonna be 2 seconds. So after this transition, I'll be showing you how delicious this looks. Okay. It's been 35 minutes, and our $1 million chicken casserole, well, it's looking like $1 million. It's also looking really, really hot. It's perfectly crisp on top. I can see some bubbling coming up around the edges. It looks absolutely amazing inside. So, I know this thing is rip-roaring hot. I want to dig into it right now, but I'm gonna let this rest. Maybe 10 minutes, then we're gonna taste it. But just looking at it, and I can smell it as soon as I pop the oven open, all that aroma just came right into my face, and I know this is gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna let this cool down, then we're gonna taste it. Okay, that's it, I can't even wait anymore. Let's try, see if this is worth $1 million. I can hear the crisp Ritz cracker topping. Oh boy. Look at that. Whew, it still looks really hot. That is absolutely mind-blowingly delicious. Super easy. It's rich, It's creamy. It's got the smoothness of the actual casserole, but then it's got the crispy crunch of the Ritz cracker topping. It is phenomenal. Salt levels are perfect. It just melts in your mouth. It's that good. So you're gonna have to make this. I appreciate you very much for watching all the way to the end. So do me a favor, hit that like button, get this content out to more people. Please subscribe, check out my other videos. YouTube's got another video right in here somewhere that they picked out just for you, so check that one out. So like, subscribe, get ready to watch this other video, shoot me a comment, and once you're done doing all that, go cook something.